Hey, what's up? Dilio coming back to you with another video talking about the MPC 3.4.6.2. The latest one. All right, I've been under the weather for a while, and I decided to try and do a video so that I could kind of get my ideas down. I wanted to spend some time with this unit with the latest update 3.4.2. I wanted to take some time with this unit to really just sort of get to know it and really fill it out instead of just jumping onto it trying to attract the most views because it's probably a trending topic. So with that being said, these are my issues with the software, or in this case, the firmware. So the first thing that I look at is the load times. It just seems like to me when you go into the plugins now, they take a little longer to load and start up and pull their presets. And, you know, it's a far cry experience from using a workstation. I know I did a video talking about how workstations are different from the MPC. And I think that we're really running into the hardware limitations of the platform because things aren't really loading up as fast as they should. I think the display has been showing more at the same time. And I don't know if they intended the display to show so much at the same time and move so much information. I think we're running into a bottleneck of devices communicating with each other and the bandwidth between these parts communicating with each other. The RAM, the operating system, the storage, it just seems like it's not optimized, or maybe it's just not optimized. Another thing that I had an issue was with my favorites. So I made my own sounds on here because I wanted to repeatedly use certain sounds for certain genres and things of that nature. But what happens is that you tap on that sound, like for instance, like everybody knows is the first preset on Sub Factory. Do it with me, right? You know that preset. So annoying because when I'm in the middle of a beat and I want to bring up Sub Factory, I don't want to hear that when I'm cooking up some tracks. Excuse me. When I'm cooking up some tracks on that thing, I want to hear the sound I like. So what happens is I'll select the favorite that I did. It'll load up that view. Then I have to hit the patch again. Then it loads it. The correct sound. It's very curious. Splicing sync. Not splicing sync, but splice samples. Syncing splice samples is a little cumbersome. Not a very sexy process. So let's say I'm on Standalone and I have the convenience of a computer screen where I can browse my sounds. If I get those sounds, in order to get them to the MPC, I have to stop the sequence, go to the menu, sync, then find the place where they're located because there's no longer a splice icon on here. At least I don't see one. Find that sound, make sure I search it right, then bring it in. Then hit play, and it's sort of jarring. It's a jarring situation there. It's not very seamless. Like when I was making music on the MPC software or on FL Studio, I could just click and drag the sound, boom, right on there. Give me that boom, right there. Just drag it in. And I know that we're running a Standalone, but I wish there was kind of a way to bring in your splice sounds without disturbing the creative flow or the groove. Right? I wish there's a more seamless way to where like maybe there's like an icon in the main screen that enables you to sync your splice while working and let it pull it in the background. I think that would be really cool. That would be, to me, that would be a cool compromise if I could sync while playing the beat in real time. That would be a cool compromise, you know. And then finally, one of my big issues is what I'm doing right now, and it's really frustrating because I really wanted to sit and make a lot of tracks on this unit in Standalone. I wanted to give it a chance. I wanted to sit down with it and really lock in with it, but I can't because my brand new internal hard drive is no longer found. Now, I've turned this thing off the way it asks to be turned off. I hit the power button. I let it shut down the way it's supposed to. I'm not just cutting power. I'm turning it off with the power button, letting it go through its process with the hourglass, shutting down. Then when I power it back up, your downloads folder can't be found. Your plugin sounds cannot be found. Where did my brand new drive go? I just put in a new drive. And it's interesting because it might be a drive because I took an old throwaway drive that I thought had issues. And I took that out and put this drive up in there. But this drive is working better The old one seems to be connecting more consistently than a new one. So I don't know if it's a hardware issue, which is frustrating because nobody wants to hear that their brand new hard drive they just paid money for is not working. It's a PNY drive. I didn't think that would be an issue, but it makes me think that maybe I gotta look at a different type of drive because I thought that would be a good drive for it, and I'm not expecting to fill up even 5. I know a lot of people dropping terabytes, and I don't want a whole lot of stuff up in here so that I could stay focused on things and stuff. I got tons of sounds already on the desktop, and I wanted to gradually put them in on there. So yeah, those are some issues that I have on it. I think that we still got some ways to go with this 3 software. There is still some brokenness. I really hope that they really try to iron out aggressively the flaws here, because there's still some stuff in it, and they did list that there's some stuff that hasn't been corrected yet. So I hope that they aggressively do this. If it maybe end of March, I'd rather have this fixed today, right? But I'm going to continue to try different things. I know personally my PNY drive, brand new 500 gigabyte PNY drive, is not happy with this unit. I may start to use a thumb drive instead. I didn't want to use a thumb drive because I didn't want nothing to bump it, but it's not like I had an experience one time with having a thumb drive and my motif. A guy tapped it and I lost all my data. So I don't want thumb drives hanging outside of my keyboard. All right, well, that's it for today. If you like this type of content, like, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in getting gear, head up to my Zounds links. It's in the description below. If you want to get some gear or just browse around, definitely to help out the channel with no additional cost to you. So please take a look at that. I'm out. You're watching Dilio T2K YouTube channel. I'm out.